Mario Sports Superstars is the latest entry in the Mario Sports series, and serves as a collection of various sports games for the Nintendo 3DS. Included in this game you have baseball, tennis, soccer, horse racing, and golf. Each one of these games have something different to offer and each feel like their own unique experience. But is this game something 3DS owners should look into picking up? The game offers 5 different sports experiences for players to pick from, each one offering a single player and multiplayer experience. The gameplay of all 5 of them are very simple once you get a grasp for the mechanics of each game. The main problem I have with the gameplay would have to be the reliance on star moves. Star moves are special abilities that allow for a player to use a powerful move that at times feels a bit unfair and can easily make the difference between winning and losing. To me, in a sports game, this feels a bit cheap, and with how frequently they can happen in some sports, you can be hit with these by the opponent without any real way of countering it. Thankfully, you can choose to play without these in multiplayer. It's a shame too, because had they been balanced a bit more, it could have been a great way to build a strategy around. However, outside of that, each sports game plays very well, and there is bound to be something here for anyone who's a fan of any of the Mario sports games. Visually, Superstars is one of the better looking games in the Nintendo 3DS. Granted, most of my playtime was done on the new 3DS, and the gameplay you see here is being recorded on the Nintendo 3DS. The game just looks very crisp, and it's a pleasure to look at. Unfortunately, the game does not offer much in terms of variety when it comes to stadiums, so seeing the same stages over and over again can get a bit tiresome. In terms of content, the game doesn't really offer too much in terms of replayability for the single player aspect of the game. For completing the single player cups, you are awarded coins which can be used to unlock baseball cards to collect. While these are a cool novelty, I never really spent much time grinding to try and unlock them all myself. The game does offer Amiibo support, which allows you to scan special Amiibo cards that allow you to play special mini-games depending on the card you have. It's in this mode you want to try and level up your card stats as best as you can. Thankfully, this mode is purely optional and you don't have to worry about buying more cards if you don't care too much for it. The online mode is where you'll probably spend most of your time playing this game. You can play with friends, or globally to partake in ranked matches. Each of the 5 sports have their own rank, and you can play online to try your best to increase your rank. I'm not going to lie, I did spend a hefty amount of time trying to find others to get a better ranking in some of my favorite sports. Also, the online from what I played is very smooth, and I didn't notice any real hiccups in my time playing online. The only real downside is the soccer game. Because the game lacks variety in terms of your team captains, you are unable to differentiate between team captains if your opponent chooses the same one as you, so be on the lookout for that. Mario Sports Superstars is a very solid sports collection game for the Nintendo 3DS. While the games lack variety in content compared to some of their respective entries, the collection of them together creates an easy treat for those looking for a quick pick up and play game, or a sports game they can play with their friends locally or online. It's just a shame a lot of the games were not fleshed out properly like the horse racing game, and the over-reliance on star moves truly bring this game down. And that does it for our review of Mario Sports Superstars. If you want to see the full, detailed, and written review, where I go into detail of my experience of each individual sport, be sure to check out our website gaminggamma.com for the full written review. A link will be provided down in the description bar below. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below and tell us what you guys thought of the review. And be sure to subscribe for future reviews, let's plays, and more. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.